Hello, welcome to today's edition of Jacket Vision from Oxford High School. I'm Alex Byrne.
And I'm Jamaica McGraw. Today on Jacket Vision, some Oxford athletes announce their plans for college, Santa is planning a visit to Oxford, and Christian Simmons-Sarah introduces us to a special student from the school's drama department.
All of that and plenty more coming up next on Jacket Vision.
On November 5th, students from the OHS Theater Department competed in the Walter Trumbauer Secondary Theater Festival District Competition. District competition was filled with students competing for their chance to go to state. The competition included performance, costume design, makeup design, writing, reader's theater, and setup design. 28 OHS theater students are moving on to state following their competition for performances.
But mainly, my hope is that they learn and that they grow as performers and as artists. Same for myself. I just hope that I learn from this experience so that I'm able to bring back some good feedback and to be able to be a better theater instructor.
Theater is a place where students can have a creative outlet and get to create and explore the world in an artistic point of view. Theater teacher Rachel Roberts tells us about their favorite part about theater.
There's so many favorite parts about teaching theater. I love how spontaneous it is, when you think about theater and you think about memorizing lines and having everything just so, but then you can see things evolve right before your very eyes, like we do improv, and just watching a scene evolve or a character evolve. It's very spontaneous and very creative. So I love creativity is just one of my things, and seeing that there's so many creative students that we have here.
We wish these students luck on the way to state competition in Florence. The competition will be held on November 30th through December 2nd at UNA. During the district competition, Oxford's Gracie Suggs won Best Supporting Actress and Maddie Bean All-Star Actress. We'll have a special interview with Gracie Suggs coming up later on Jacket Vision.
Santa is coming to Oxford High School, and he's bringing some friends for the Oxford Education Foundation's annual Breakfast with Santa event. Santa's bringing along some of his friends like Rudolph, Miss Claus, Frosty, the Grinch, Elsa, and Olaf, and some of Santa's helpers will be serving IHOP pancakes and sausage for breakfast. Oxford Education Foundation Executive Director Cindy Williams shares with us her hopes for this event.
Number one, it's a fundraiser for Oxford City Schools Education Foundation, and it's also an opportunity for the area children to get to see Santa. But another purpose of Breakfast with Santa is to give our students an opportunity to volunteer.
Breakfast with Santa will be held on Saturday, December 2nd. There will be 3 time slots available, one from 8 to 9 a.m., another from 9:15 to 10:15, and finally another from 10:30 to 11:30. Tickets will be $10 each. The event will be in the Oxford High School cafeteria. For more information, visit the Oxford Education Foundation website.
The future looks bright for 4 OHS baseball players and 1 OHS softball player who signed scholarships recently, proudly making it to the next level of their careers. Ashley Miller signed a softball scholarship to the University of Mobile. Kane Higgins and Brendan McCullen signed to Wallace State Community College. Tay Adams signed to Southern Union State Community College, and Caden Sparks signed a scholarship to Huntington College.
As I stepped on campus there for my visit, I knew like I loved it. Coaching staff is great. The program is great. I know a couple guys that are going there. I mean, just everything about it I fell in love with as soon as I got there.
The players thanked their families, coaches, and friends for helping and supporting them. Brendan says it was a dream come true to play with the same guys growing up and signing together. All the players hope to do their best at their new schools.
Oxford football has taken the state by storm. Oxford varsity football team had a perfect back-to-back 10-0 season, along with holding all of their regular season opponents to only 54 points in total scoring. Oxford finished the regular season ranked number 2 in the state and brought the entire community together with the great season they had. Following the undefeated regular season, the Yellow Jackets beat Hueytown and Muscle Shoals in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs before falling to Clay Chalkville in the semifinals. Coach Herring and the Oxford team members appreciate all of your support during this amazing season.
Congratulations are in order for a number of choir students who were selected to perform in January for the All-State Choir Concert. A total of 14 students were selected for the All-State Choir. The OHS Choral Department is also preparing for the annual State Choral Assessment in the spring. The choir was pleased with last year's performance and is looking forward to the 2018 event.
The students audition out of all of the students in the state, and they prepare music. They choose between 3 choirs. They can choose men's choir, women's choir, or mixed choir, and they prepare that music for their auditions. And once they audition, the top students in the state of Alabama are selected, and the students that are selected are chosen to go to the Alabama All-State Festival at Samford University in the spring.
Coming up next on Jacket Vision, Christian Timms Becerra will introduce us to one of our award-winning OHS theater students. Stay with us.
Welcome back to today's edition of OHS Jacket Vision.
Early in the show, we talked about the success that the OHS Theater Department is enjoying. Christian Timms Becerra joins us now with a special interview with one of our award-winning students, Gracie Suggs.
Thanks, guys. I'm here today with Gracie Suggs. Gracie is part of our theater department. Recently, she has won Best Supporting Actress at one of our district competitions. So, Gracie, what was it like winning an award like this?
It felt good knowing that I won against so many other girls that were in the other studio play that was against us. It felt nice to be recognized for what I was doing.
So, what did it feel like to be a part of the studio act?
It's challenging. It's a lot of switches at the end, you know, people in and out of different characters and things like that. And so just getting comfortable, and it was a fun time.
So, did it feel like an accomplishment from being in theater for so long?
Being from freshman to senior, I guess senior, you get more opportunities to be in things, and you don't get so left out, because at the beginning you're kind of new to it, learning what it's about. So it felt nice to be, again, recognized for all the work you've done before, years before.
Mm-hmm. So, what does theater mean to you?
Theater, I love it. It's like, I don't know. It's like, it's just a fun time. It's just a way to meet people who are into the same things that you're into, and just to have a good time.
So, I know you've been in for so long, so can you name some of the plays and some of the things you've done in theater?
Oh, Lord. District competition every year, state competitions. We've done Freedom Riders. We've done Drop Dead Juliet, Romeo and Juliet, Nice Juliet and Romeo and Juliet. And that's all. A play on bullying. I don't remember the name of it, but it's a play on bullying. And yeah, just competitions, stuff like that.
So, what is your most fondest memory of theater?
One year at district competition, there was this girl that we had a problem with on the trip. And my roommates were wanting to tell Miss Braun about it. And so I don't like confrontation. So I was like, you know, count me out. But they got Miss Braun to come in our rooms. And so she came in our room. So I decided I was going to hide in the closet because, you know, she was coming in there, and I didn't want to be part of the whole thing that was happening. So I hid in the closet, and I thought I was in the clear, and she was about to get up and leave when an ironing board in the closet fell on top of me. I fell into the hangers and fell out of the closet. And that was it. I was part of the confrontation after that. It was funny though. So.
I know recently that Miss Robert had took Miss Braun's place. Mm-hmm. So what does it feel like for having a theater teacher for 3 years and having a new one step in for your last year of high school?
Thought it was going to be a bit more difficult, especially since I was so close with Miss Braun. But I feel just as close with Miss Roberts because she's really like looked for me to help her out with things and be kind of a leader, where other kids were kind of trying to like transition. It was harder for them, so it was a little bit easier for me, I guess, because she was younger. She was easier to relate to and talk to, you know. So it wasn't bad.
So I know like theater is like a widespread that many people do. Mm-hmm. And I was wondering, are you going to continue theater after your years of high school?
I will be. It won't be my major or anything like that. But there's a theater department where I'm going, and so you can still be involved in the plays and things like that, and like tech and stuff like that. So I'm still going to be in plays, and yeah.
Okay. So I want to know exactly, how did it feel when you went up there in front of everybody to accept your award for Best Supporting Actress?
I was kind of nervous walking down there. I was a little bit excited. I was kind of jumping and running. And when I got down there, I thought I was going to be scared to look up at everybody, but I couldn't see anybody because the lights are so bright. So it wasn't too terrifying.
Okay, so I asked you some of the plays you've been in. What was your favorite role that you've played in those plays?
Favorite role? Juliet in Romeo and Juliet. Just because I don't know, it was so awkward and it just fit me well. The role fit me, I guess.
Okay, so this will be my last question. And I wanted to know, since you are graduating this year, what is your hopes for theater once you're gone?
I hope that it grows a lot and that a lot more people are into it and that Ms. Roberts is able to do more with it than what we're already doing, you know. So I hope she's able to find other things in the community that we can do and get out there and do, and kind of like team bonding with things and cast bonding. And I hope she's just able to bring everybody in and like let everybody know what it's about.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us today, Gracie. And that will be it for this segment of Jacket Vision.
Thanks, Christian. That's it for today's edition of Jacket Vision from Oxford High School.
If you have a special school-related story or event you would like to share with us, send us an email to jacketvision@gmail.com. Thanks for joining us.